Hello, welcome back to LK Tuition. My name's Lucas, and today we're going to be looking at solving equations with the unknown on both sides. So hopefully you've already seen the first couple of videos, solving one-step equations, solving two-step equations, and now we're going to be looking at when you've got the x or whatever the letter is on both sides and how to solve those equations. Okay, so I hope you're good, and let's get cracking. Okay, so basically, you just want to, whenever there's something extra involved, so we'll look at this with kind of fractional equations, equations with roots, anything like that, anything extra, you just want to kind of put it back to the normal equations that you know. So if we've got an equation with x on both sides, get it on one side and then we can solve it easily. So I tend to always get rid of the lowest number. So if, for instance, I had 7y on one side and 3y on the other side, I could take away the 7y, but it's easier to take away the 3y because then I'll get 4y on the left rather than a negative number of y's on the right. So always take away the lowest number. And then remember to do this to both sides, otherwise the equation will no longer be balanced. And then you can solve the equation as normal. So we'll do this with an example. If you already want to have a go, feel free to pause the video and try. Otherwise, we shall do them together. Okay, so number one then, we've got 3x plus 7 equals x plus 11. So we've got an x on both sides. So let's get rid of the smaller one. We've got 3 x's on the left, but we've only got 1 x on the right. So let's take away x from both sides. So then that's going to give us, well, on the left we had 3x, we're taking away 1x, so we're left with 2x plus 7 equals, well, the x has gone, so it just equals 11. Then we can do our two-step equations from before. So now we want to take away 7 from both sides. So we're going to end up with 2x equals 4. And I should use different colours here really. And then we want to change my colour. We want to divide by 2. So we end up with x equals 2. Okay. Let's have a look at the next one. So here we've got 6x minus 4 equals 11x minus 19. So 6x is the lowest one, so we will take away 6x from both. And we'll be left with minus 4 equals 11 minus 6 is 5, so 5x minus 19. Then we want to add 19 to both sides. So we're going to end up with minus 4 plus 19 is 15, so we get 15 is 5x. Divide by 5, you're going to get that x equals 3. Okay, and then finally, we've got 12 minus 5z equals z minus 48. Well, the lowest number is this minus 5z. It's the most negative, isn't it? So we want to get rid of it. Now, because it's minus 5z, we want to add 5z to get rid of it. And we want to add 5z to both sides. So we should end up with 12 equals z plus 5z is 6z minus 48. Then we want to add 48 to both sides. And we end up with 60 equals 6z. And then finally, we just divide by 6. And you're going to end up with z is 10. Great. Okay, and then let's finish off with an applied example. So we've got a rectangle. So for the rectangle below, find the value of x and then find the length of the base of the rectangle. Well, the first thing we want to notice is that we've got 9x plus 12 on the top and 4x plus 47 on the bottom. Now, since it's a rectangle, these must be equal to each other because these sides are equal, aren't they? So let's start by writing out 9x plus 12 equals 4x plus 47. Then we can do what we've been doing so far. So we can take away 4x from both sides. That minus in there. So that will leave us with 5x plus 12 equals 47. Then we want to take away the 12, and we do that to both sides. So that leaves us with 5x equals 35. And then finally, we divide by 5 to both sides, and we end up with x equals 7. So that's the first part of the question, and then the second bit says find the length of the base. So we just want to put this 7 now into this 4x plus 47. So this is 4 times x, but we know that x is 7, plus 47. 4 times 7 is 28, and 28 plus 47 is going to be 75. Okay, so they don't give you any units, we can just leave it as 75, and that's it. So hopefully you feel a bit more confident with solving equations with the unknown on both sides. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This has been LK Tuition, and I'll see you soon for some more maths videos.